Yeah, actually I'm going to talk about not about the software. Uh, and I don't know whether what I'm talking about is relevant to this audience or not, because I was expecting different kind of audience. But still, uh, I have two people who can definitely think about what I want to share. And in fact, now points of that. Today's photo business is demand of digital album. The competition is increasing. I remember days when actually, fortunately, I don't know whether it's due credit or not due credit, of starting album industry in India with the name of Charisma. So, uh, which is named to an album currently. When we started this Charisma album, people were not ready, absolutely not ready to accept that this album can be sold. Every wedding photographer whom we introduced this album, I always used to say, oh, it's too costly, this is not going to work. And today, we have entire industry only talking about it. So I'm happy. Now, we expect another trend to come in. All consumers are actually not printing. They normally like to store the photos. They normally like to share the photos. And consumer print business, if you ask the retail customers or retailers, they will say that consumer print business is just a passport business. So entire studio is living on a passport. But if you look, actually professionals are just 2% and consumers are 98%. Any professional photographer order because price, price and price and then quality. While consumer orders because of convenience, best sampling, impulsion and references. Typically, if I go to a restaurant, I order food which is on the next table. It's because of impulsion. Or I go to a restaurant and the restaurant is recommended by one friend of mine, and I order the same food he recommended to me. So, being a consumer, I always order not because of price, but because of convenience, because of I see the best food at the counter, and I reorder if I get good experience. And I never order if I get a bad experience. But in terms of professional, they reorder, don't know. Again, it's price. So, I personally feel that consumer business is a bigger, easier, and profitable business. And who is this modern consumer? Now, from an education perspective, modern consumers visit more places in the world and they know what they want to know. Anyway, they do more activities in their life. They do cycling, they do skiing, they do a whole lot of things in life. And this, they have no time. They have absolutely no time in life. But they celebrate everything. They celebrate Mother's Day, Father's Day. I don't know whether Divorce Day is celebrated in Kerala, I don't know that. But there are a lot of days celebrated all around. give more gifts to wives, girlfriends, and to everyone. And love stacks. So, if iPhone 4 is launched, I am going to get iPhone 4, and if it's 4S, I am going to get 4S. Why? I don't know. It's just a stack. And what I'm going to do with this, I'm just going to make a phone call, which I can do it with a normal phone as well. So, it is not a requirement, but it's a stack. Specifically, I put in brands which are related to car industry. But if you look at today's consumer, he definitely respects brands. He definitely uses a pen which is branded. He definitely uses a goggle which is branded. He definitely uses a watch which is branded. And he uses it because it is branded. And he pays more because it is branded that way. So, consumer respects brand. Consumer want immediate delivery. He want it now. If you want to give a greeting card, you want it now. Tomorrow is already too late. They love and believe technology. As we know that 75% of the India's population is below 25, and if we look at our kids using technology, they use technology for everything. So they are not at all absolutely afraid using technology. They want to use technology in everything and anything. If I want to order perfume, or if I want to buy perfume, I would always like to visit store and buy perfume. If I want to buy book, I would like to go to Crossword and buy book. But my daughter never go there. She go to Flipkart and buy the book. So they don't have time, you know. They love technology, they believe technology, and they know that the things are going to get delivered. So consumer loves technology. And how to drive this consumer to traditional photo business? Actually, we have to do something different with the same things. And I have a few examples. What is that different and what difference that can make? This example, all of us know. It's a Ranji Trophy by IPL. Ranji Trophy, where team plays and even they don't watch. So they don't have even their relatives going there and watching the matches. While in IPL, nobody works. Everybody watches matches. So what is so changed about it? It is same players. There are no difference in a player. Only one format or one addition to those players is every team is allowed to buy 4 international players. And is it only that change? No. Sorry? There are cheerleaders. So everyone have different perspective what has changed. And if you look at it, cricket remains same. It is still same bat and same ball, but everything around the stadium has changed. And we have jam-packed stadiums. If you look at grocery stores, 2 food markets, I never used to go to any grocery store with my wife, but I love to go to food markets. I don't know why. My wife is happy, and I'm sure everybody has the same experience. So, what we are talking about is consumer like to have change in an experience. So it is not one item they want to change, but they will like experience. What they are gaining out of it is to be changed. And what we are talking here is changing that experience. So how that can be done? tried it at one level, we tried it one shop, and I would like to share what are the findings and what are the things we tried to change. We added range of products. So, photo book, album, passport composition, gifting, mouthpad, greeting cards, calendars, everything is there. So, they have a range of products. But range of product is not enough. You should make it available, very easy to choose. So, what we've done is, we made this products very easy to choose, unlike any normal retail photography store. I know Kodak and HP both are present here, so so typically we either promote brands or use brand. So people love brands, people like to see brands. So either promote brand or we make our brand. Make more gifting options, and it is not just gifting options, simple gifting options, but the same mark we print in 10 different styles. One is a friendship mark, one is a wedding mark, and for every reason there is a different sampling and different reasoning. We make shopping experience in shop or on web exactly same, that they can choose, browse easily. Actually, I normally visit a lot of stores all around India, and I find that the people who are actually sitting on the store are not at all aware about what they have. So if I go to any photographic store and they have all cameras, but if I start asking the question about camera, they say, "Ye bahut big hai." So take this. Unlike it is a pen, chroma or other way. So we train staff. Everybody of these guys know right from how to take photograph, to print photograph, and to deliver it. And when we started this shop, we were not sure that people will come to store and take the photos. We were absolutely sure that yes, passport can be printed. And we found a change that every day we have a 15,000 rupees invoicing made towards portrait photograph. And 15,000 rupees from a small studio, it's really too big amount for a time when people share photographs. Offer software for designing at home. So currently now we are talking about the age where we don't have to train people using software, because nobody has trained me using my iPad. Nobody has trained me using my camera. I know how to use it, because all the features which are in there, I know what to expect where. And so offer a software for designing at home which saves time at the shop, and definitely people can order more. And give a seamless experience in shop, at kiosk, on mobile, at home, or on web. So I don't say that web is bad or desktop is bad or mobile is bad. In fact, one should have a complete seamless experience, all connected. And finally, you have to know your customer. We take the feedback forms, and I would like to share a few findings out of those feedback forms, because they are not just written in a magazine, but they are written by the consumers themselves. Out of these people who walked into this shop, 80% of them walked in because of the look of the shop. Out of which 50% have never gone into studio for last 5 years. Out of which, these people try to make prints, photo books, and in fact I am not carrying samples with me. I would like to share samples of those photo books made by consumers. They have such brilliant gifting ideas we can never think about. I have one wedding gift given by a wife to husband. On every paper, she has written different messages from different relatives. No matter what software we create, we can't think about such ideas. So these consumers know how to use it. We are just a creator of a tool, and we leave that on the consumer what to design, when to design, and how to design. And it works. All the best. I don't know whether anybody from this can do it, but thank you.